guys, it's Pinkstar and welcome back to another video. This one I actually recorded, went to record like over a week ago. Yeah, that didn't happen because I finished videoing and then realised when I went to edit it that I hadn't hit record. So that didn't happen, so now I'm filming this for the second time, which is fantastic. But anyway, this is a very late April wrap-up video. Alright, so starting off with the wrap-up for April, I ended up reading 5 books in total. Some of them were very long. It was quite a big page count, I think, this month. So yeah, I did read 5, 2 physical and the rest were on Kindle. Alright, so the first book I read was The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I gave it 3.5 stars. It wasn't like super amazing. It had some really interesting ideas, but it felt very depressing at times, and you know, I just kind of wanted to be more in a like happy mood and not so like sad, because I mean it talks a lot about depression and anxiety and suicide and things like that, which I feel like it should have given some warnings about that before, or maybe it did and I didn't even notice. But I thought it was going to be more fantastical. That's probably the main downside, but overall it was a really good story and I did enjoy it. So yes, I gave this 3.5 stars. The second book that I read was this one here, House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, and this, so good. I gave this one a 5-star. Can't really give it anything less. I love Sarah J. Maas's writing. I think that's the main thing, is that I just love her. Yeah, I love all those stories. I love the first series she ever wrote, which was the Throne of Glass series. That's one of my favorites. I loved Court of Thorns and Roses. That was amazing as well. And Crescent City probably takes the cake for my favorite at the moment. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love this. I loved the first book. It was my favorite. I think I love the first book more than this one though. So even though this was a 5-star, it was not better than the original. The original, I don't know, there's just so much emotion in the original one. Like House of Earth and Blood is definitely the best, because I don't know, I cry every time. I've read it twice and I've cried. This one was really good though. I did love the more political side of things, which was really interesting. And the ending was just like, I can't believe she went there and did it. I didn't think she was going to, but she did. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, this was really good, and I absolutely love Roan Danan. He is the best character, and I'm so glad we got to actually see a lot more of him in this book. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't believe the ending. Don't know what's going to happen in the next one. It's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. We're probably going to have to wait ages, but yeah. Anyway, I highly recommend picking up Crescent City. If you haven't already read the first one, you should. It's definitely the best of the two, but so far the whole series is incredible. Alright, so the third book I read was Hotel Magnifique, and this one was an ARC copy that I got, and I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I gave this a 4-star, and it was just really whimsical and magical, but it had this like dark underlying story which was really unique. Yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed it, thoroughly loved the setting. I liked the characters, especially the main couple of characters were really well done, and I didn't see the twist that came in this at all, which was really cool. It was something different that I hadn't even thought of, which was really cool. The only negative that I had was that it was slightly rushed, well, it felt slightly rushed at the end. Like the whole climax just kind of all of a sudden just, it was just like done. But yeah, I did really enjoy this, and it was kind of one of those ones that you just can't put down. Like you just keep wanting to read it because you want to know what's going to happen. Yeah, really enjoyed it, and I would really recommend picking this up if you haven't already. The fourth book I read was The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. Yeah, this is like one of my new favorites. I absolutely love this. 5 stars. Oh my gosh, if you like Vikings, if you like things like God of War, you know, sort of Norse mythology, oh gosh, I can't even say that. If you like all of that sort of stuff, then this is definitely for you. If you like high fantasy sort of style stories, it was very, very well done. It follows like 3 characters, so you get 3 different points of views. You wonder how they're all kind of like interlinked, and you do kind of find out some of it towards the end, which is really, really interesting. And I had some oh my gosh moments, especially at the very end of this, so I'm really looking forward to the next one because I can't believe what happened at the end. But yeah, it's full on with like battles the whole time, so if you're not really into like gore or like, you know, like battle scenes, then maybe it's not for you. But I thoroughly enjoyed the battle scenes and everything. I felt like I could see the whole world. It was written so well that I felt really immersed in this whole world, and yeah, love the characters. It's just really good. I don't really know what to say. I don't want to spoil it, but I highly recommend reading this one. I will be reading the second one as soon as I can. I just need to get a copy of it because yeah, I need to know what's going to happen with these characters, and I really hope they all survive because it's kind of like you don't know. So yeah, definitely if you like sort of Vikings and Norse mythology and that sort of thing, definitely read this one. So good. Alright, and lastly I read Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, and this is obviously the second part to the duology of Six of Crows, and I loved this. Oh, it was so good. I love the characters in this duology so much. Like, the characters are definitely what makes this. Obviously all the crows, so there's the 6 of them, and I like being able to read from all of the characters' different like points of views. That's one of the best things about this, and I just love the whole like, it's like a heist sort of story, but then it's not. It's kind of, it's got a lot of like politics and the twists, and you just don't know what's going to happen, and then you can see like when they go and they do the big thing at the end. If you see it from like one person's point of view, and then the next chapter will be reading it from somebody else's point of view who's doing a different part of the mission sort of thing. Yeah, it's really well done. I really enjoyed this. I gave this a 4.5 star. I don't know what it was. I think it was because I finished The Shadow of the Gods just before this, and that was so good that I kind of wanted a little bit more from this. But overall, this duology is so good. It's definitely one of my favorite like series of duologies. I don't even know if I've read any other duologies, but I don't know. I just love it. It was really well done, and I will probably end up rereading these at some stage, just, you know, because I feel like it's that sort of book that's just kind of rereadable. And I would definitely recommend this. I might actually even like make some of my family members, yes mother, you may have to read these books, because yeah, I just really enjoyed these. Definitely obviously YA and not adult, just the way it's written, and even though I kind of wanted a little bit more romance, I am happy with how it ended. So yeah, I would highly recommend this as well. Alright, so that is it for my April wrap up. As I said, I've already recorded this once, so this is kind of a bit of a speed overview compared to the original one that I did. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Obviously, it's coming up to the end of May, so I will be doing another wrap-up video for all the books that I read in May. So that'll be coming soon as well. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.